transition from that, let's talk about YouTube Rewind. Okay, so I watched it yesterday right after I made my video. I thought, oh, I should have made my video about YouTube Rewind, but I wasn't expecting it to come out that quickly. But YouTube Rewind, let me sit in the amazing chair. YouTube Rewind is, I always look forward to it because I actually watched the 2013 one. I watch that one all the time for inspiration because it's what I aspire to. Hi, kitty. It's what I aspire to. It's what I desire to become. You know, I desire to be able to be part of that culture and that experience. That's where I feel, you know, God's calling me to do. Yeah, where I feel God's calling me to go. But, you know, YouTube Rewind's always been really special to me. I always enjoy seeing it. I always enjoy reminiscing about all the memes. And what was cool is that the first year I remember seeing it was the same year that we did. Schmook Imagination Studios did their video. Just trying to play with my hand. Schmook Imagination Studios did their video called 2013 FAQ, and I was part of that video. I was wearing a leather jacket, and I was significantly larger than I am now. You know, you can kind of still see I've got some fat. That's okay. Ow! What are you doing? She's going crazy. But I was disappointed this year mostly because it didn't feel as good. And Josiah and I were talking about this, Joe Rep. You can follow him, link in the description. You can follow him. He and I were talking about it, and really the biggest thing, at least for me, was that it didn't feel quite as big. So in previous videos, you can clearly tell who are YouTubers and who are extras. It's really easy to tell. And they went through all of the cool stuff, like last year, right? I remember last year was the Ice Bucket Challenge, I think. Yeah. And so they just went from YouTuber to YouTuber doing the Ice Bucket Challenge, and they're going rewind, 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 rewind. That was really cool. I remember that. You know, it was really, really good. And they did so many other videos, and they recreated, like there's a video with like Tyler Oakley is doing the Katy Perry video. I think that was last year. With like Tyler Oakley playing the part of Katy Perry, and he's in the Egyptian costume, and he's going down the Nile with a bunch of people, you know, and that, to me, that was really cool because they reenacted, she's trying to play with me. They reenacted the video and with YouTubers, and it made me like, oh, I remember that video. I remember that YouTube video. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You know, and it was a fun game of spot the person. This time, they usually in YouTube Rewind, they do one gag, like if there's like the Ice Bucket Challenge, like that was one big long gag. But it didn't last through the whole video. Navi really wants to be in the video. Navi. Navi. Hey. Listen. What you doing? What? What you looking at? Huh? What? Wah! Silly kitty. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, it was only one gag. So, like, you know, the Ice Bucket Challenge was a big part of the video. And then the second part, you know, was just going through, like, they did the What Does the Fox Say? And, you know, they did, you know, in 2012 they did Gangnam Style was a big part of it, you know, and it was cool because it was all one part. You know, like last year they did Let It Go by Pentatonics. You know, like they opened the door and it was, you know, Let It Go. It was really cool, right? So they recapped all of the greatest videos and all of the memes and all the things that were viral on the internet last year, you know. And this year what they did is they just kind of said, yeah, this was kind of 2015. It didn't feel as big. It didn't feel as grand. The music wasn't as good. I had a really hard time seeing, is that a YouTuber? Is that an extra? I can't tell, especially during the big FNAF scene. Apparently MatPat is in it, and I completely missed him. I mean, it was just weird. I couldn't tell if that was intentional or not. She's trying to grab my hand. But I couldn't tell if that was intentional or not, or if, you know, I don't know. I don't know. But it was confusing to me. She's running. Hey, what you doing? Huh? Hey. But, yeah, it was just, it wasn't as good. I didn't like it as much. It's not a video that I'm going to watch over and over again. Music wasn't as good. I appreciated, though, that Superwoman opened it up, and in a really nice way. I like that. Also, doing the actual rewind part of, like, going back through YouTube was good. I disagree with Joe on this. Joe doesn't like that. He says because, you know, YouTube already made one. I think it was a nice touch, but I think there needed to be more of what happened in 2015 rather than that. Although one of my favorite parts is having the Smosh, and I don't remember who else was on the boat. I just remember Smosh was on the boat, and they were reenacting, "I'm on a boat." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I get it. That's funny." Oh yeah, and Rhett and Link doing Evolution of Dance. I don't know who that was in the middle. I didn't recognize him. But yeah, it's really cool. I liked it, but it wasn't my favorite, and I was disappointed because I'm always expecting more out of big projects like that. So there you go. That's my this is my thinking chair. Apparently, this is where I go. But that's what I think about YouTube Rewind 2015. Not as good as 2013. 2014 was pretty good. I like that. So now I'm gonna watch the YouTube complaints video because that one always makes me smile. Well, anyway, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you and made you think. Remember to go help somebody who may or may not be in need. Like, do something for someone. Because it makes a difference, and it probably helps you probably helps them in ways that they could never, ever imagine. So thank you so much for helping me out. And I hope you guys help someone out too. And watch that YouTube Rewind. I think at the very least you'll enjoy it, even if it's not my favorite. So thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.